Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagan. At this hour, protests are erupting across the nation and an investigation has been launched into the leak of the Supreme Court's draft majority opinion on abortion access. Isabel Rosales is outside the Supreme Court with the very latest.
Outrage spilling into streets across America after a draft version of the Supreme Court's majority opinion that would strike down Roe v. Wade has been leaked. The Supreme Court confirming the authenticity of the nearly 100-page draft, which appears to show a majority of justices would be prepared to uphold a Mississippi law banning most abortions after 15 weeks and overturn Roe v. Wade, leaving it up to individual states to determine abortion policy.
Do you plan to investigate the leak?
Chief Justice John Roberts calling the leak an egregious breach, saying the leaked draft isn't a final opinion, and has now directed the marshal of the court to launch an investigation into the source of that leak.
I hope that the leaker, who is extremely likely to be found given the limited number of people who have the ability to access early drafts of opinions, will be dealt with as severely as the law may allow.
Democrats say they're infuriated by the draft.
Republicans are spending all their focus on the leak because they don't want to focus on Roe v. Wade. They know they're on the wrong side of history. They know they're on the wrong side of the American people.
A Wisconsin law banning abortions passed back in 1849. It was made unenforceable by Roe v. Wade in 1973, but if that's overturned, the state law would be back in effect. Here's the scene in Madison this evening where hundreds are protesting the potential ruling by the Supreme Court. Overturning Roe v. Wade would make performing abortions in Wisconsin a crime punishable by up to 6 years in prison, a fine of up to $10,000, or both. There is an exception for when a mother's life is in danger, but not for rape or incest. Wisconsin political candidates have all reacted to this news. Republican candidates for governor and Senator Ron Johnson expressed excitement or support over restricting abortion rights. Meanwhile, Democratic candidates for Senator and Governor Tony Evers are calling on Congress to enact abortion rights protections. Well, believe it or not, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now from Cancun, Mexico, where it looks like the weather is perhaps a little bit nicer. What have you been up to, Jeff?
Yeah, hi, Dan. 87 and 78. That was the high and low temperature today here in Cancun. Back in Rhinelander, 53 and 32. Although tonight we're going to go colder. It's been a day. I got up early this morning at 5:30, watched the sunrise. It rises right over there. That's looking east, kind of toward Cuba and Jamaica. But hey, it's been a warm day. A lot going on here with Cinco de Mayo festivities, but a lot going on back home as well. Let's check on back home on temperatures right now. We're hanging out in the 30s, a couple low 40s. We'll have lows tonight, though, in the upper 20s. As we get some clear skies and radiational cooling across the area tonight. That'll give us cold temperatures. So here the skies are clearing out right now. Still some clouds across southern parts of Wisconsin near Milwaukee. They got lots of rain showers there today. For us, though, not so much. It's kind of quieting down as we have clear skies working in for us this evening. All right, bigger picture shows lots of clear skies across the Midwest. That'll be our weather for tomorrow and also for Thursday, Cinco de Mayo. Into the weekend, although there could be a couple of showers over the weekend, but that's still pretty far away, right? Here I am down here in the Yucatan, lots of clear skies here as well. It is muggy. Humidity is about 85% right now. It is humid out here. All right, our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly clear skies and comfortable with low temperatures down near 28. Your full forecast is coming up, Dan.
Thanks, Jeff. The Oneida County Health Department will be offering free COVID-19 testing tomorrow. There will be rapid antigen testing with PCR tests to confirm positives. Please call the number on your screen, 715-493-0735, when you arrive to make your appointment, and remain in your vehicle until the health department contacts you to come inside. Masks are required. Rapid antigen results will come back in 40 hours. PCR tests will come back within 3 days. Testing is from 8:30 to 2:30 at the Oneida County Health Department. Governor Evers is seeking candidates to fill an upcoming vacancy for Lincoln County District Attorney. The opening is a result of the April election. Current DA Galen Bain Allison was elected as the next Lincoln County Circuit Court judge, leaving her position as County DA open. The remainder of his term will be filled by governor appointment. And actually, a similar situation is playing out in 4 other counties around the state as a result of the April elections. The district attorneys in Adams, Iowa, Portage, and Rusk counties were all elected as judges in their counties. Governor Evers will accept applications for these DA positions through May 25th, with the appointments to follow. The U.S. State Department says WNBA star Brittany Griner is being wrongfully detained by the Russian government. This is an official change in classification. It means Griner's case will be handled in part by Roger Carstens, the special presidential envoy for hostage affairs. With the new classification, the U.S. will be more aggressive in its efforts to secure her release. The Phoenix Mercury star was arrested in February on drug charges after a search of her luggage at an airport near Moscow found vape cartridges containing oil derived from cannabis. Today was a nice day outside, and some lucky art students in the Rhinelander School District had the chance to make the most out of it by creating art on sidewalks. It's not the art you'd expect, though. The project that the students took part in today is the first approved public art project from the newly established Rhinelander Public Art Commission. The art they made today around town was a unique art called rain art. To make rain art, you need a special spray called Rainworks Invisible Spray.
I think we did good. We got 13 out of 14 out of my homeroom here, and we spent probably the last 2 or 3 weeks working on stencils.
This is a collaborative project between the GFWC, James Williams Middle School, Rhinelander High School, and Art Start. Sarah Squares was happy to be outside to enjoy the fun.
I really enjoy being outside. We don't really get a lot of opportunities to come outside during our other classes, and it's nice to finally get to be out in the sun after how long our winters are here.
The spray isn't permanent. It only lasts 2 to 4 months. The students are excited to see their art when it rains. Libraries have more than just books. They provide critical internet access, community programs, and just friendly faces. One man in Phillips is giving back to his local library, the same one he went to as a kid. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has more.
In 1991, the Phillips Public Library was built. The building looked a lot different than it does now.
And the colors were pink and green and purple, and there was a lot going on.
That was back when Jake Wierzakowski visited the library as a kid. Now Jake visits the library as a librarian.
Yeah, I came to this library, and it was when I was just young enough where I remember when it was pretty new yet.
But it's not new anymore.
It's got 30 years of wear and tear.
To help combat the wear and tear, the library's director set up a building project. The carpet and paint have already been replaced, but there's a lot more work to do. Jake says since the library is a center point for the community, it's important to have everything up to date.
I think a library is important to the community because it is a place that you can go to where there's no expectation of spending money, and you know that you're going to encounter people. They're going to try to be helpful and friendly, and you're not going to be pushed or badgered or harassed into leaving with something you don't want.
Jake looks back at good memories of being at the library during his childhood. He wants to offer the same chance for the next generation.
So it's kind of interesting to be back here as an employee and kind of giving it its second chapter in life with a little bit of rehab and remodel.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Phillips, I'm Morgan Johnson.
The next phase of the library's building project is replacing furniture and bookshelves. The Veterans Organization hit a major milestone recently. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we will learn why the Honor Flight family is celebrating. That's after weather with Jeff from Cancun, right here on Newswatch 12.
My dad risked everything to start a little construction company. He was the welder, and my mom drove the dump truck. Nothing fancy about that, but it was theirs. I'm Tim Michaels, and I'm proud to follow in his footsteps, growing the business from a few hundred employees to today, over 8,000. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who knows how to get things done, create jobs, and how to lead. And that's exactly what I'll do as governor.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Freshly mown grass and sounds of friends' laughter is in the air. You're ready to rock the summer, and so is Wickersham Jewelry during their annual Diamonds and Grill event, April 4th through the 23rd. Give her the gorgeous ring she's been dreaming of. And get the Yeti Tundra 45 cooler or Traeger grill you've always wanted with a qualifying purchase. Interest-free financing available. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Willard joins us from Cancun, Mexico. Jeff, it looks like you're in a different location than our 5 and 6 o'clock shows. Where are you now?
Well, I'm in the main court right outside the hotel, which is kind of over this way. It kind of wraps around me here. I'm on my travels again. I'm on the move. All part of my series, Where in the World is Jeff? Taking the show on the road, weather on the road the next couple of weeks around the world to kind of point out where some really awesome places to go are that you can get to easily from Rhinelander with one stop through Minneapolis via Delta. So if you want to travel, now is the time for here. This is a very big spring break destination, but that ended a couple of weeks ago. Talking to the hotel manager earlier, we're about 60% occupancy now, and it's not quite the heat of the season yet. So if you want to come down here, this is the perfect time to do so with temperatures in the 80s out here today.
That's surprising. I would have expected more people down there. Well, Jeff, tell me, you don't have much more time left in Cancun. What are you going to do for your remaining time?
No, my flight leaves tomorrow. Last night, I went out into town and found some locals to kind of hang out with. I gotta tell you, the food here is amazing. Tomorrow, it's kind of a process to get out of here. I had my COVID test today. You had to get that to get back into the U.S. And then they really require about 3 hours in the airport tomorrow here in Cancun. So it's going to be kind of a travel day. But overall, you know, it's been quite an adventurous day for me. There's some Mayan ruins over there. We went and saw, went into downtown, which was yesterday and last night. We were out pretty late last night. But hey, Cinco de Mayo is happening. You go to, New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Why not come to Cancun for Cinco de Mayo? All right, well, let's talk about some weather because we got some things going on. We have a warming trend kicking in for parts of Wisconsin. In fact, there is a 70-degree temperature, a big flip in the forecast for later on next week where we get some much warmer temperatures in here or in there. Right now outside, though, we're talking about highs in the 50s today. Out there now, currently in the upper 30s. We're going to fall off quickly as there's no clouds to be like blankets in the atmosphere to kind of keep that heat in we had today. So we're going to have lows in the 20s again tonight. I know, but it's going to get better. I promise you, warmer temperatures are on the way. Here's a look across the Midwest. And there's no real heat building out there quite yet, but it will, and it's going to happen next week. We'll get a flip in the pattern. Right now, we're getting Pacific Ocean air, actually, a very zonal pattern. We call it in meteorology land. That's going to give our temperatures a boost back up in probably near 60 tomorrow and stay there for the rest of the week. The average high is 60, so we're now talking about near average temperatures. I have not said that for a very long time. No record highs or lows for us anytime soon, but there could be some rain in the forecast over the weekend. All right, but here's the good news. Look at the temperatures. Again, 60s will take it. This is what we're supposed to do in the early parts of May, and we'll do it, but then look at the end of the week. I know your eye goes right for it. That's 74, and there's some guidance now suggesting that 74 may actually be a bit low. we could do a bit more than that toward the middle portions of next week. All right, so lots of clouds across southern Wisconsin today and some rain showers for parts like Madison into Milwaukee. That is now shifted into parts of Illinois and moving that direction. So we are in a drying out and clearing out mode across our region tonight. And there's not much to the west of us now. There's something across the Rockies that's going to stay there and kind of mess with us over the weekend. But until then, we have a couple of really nice days in store. Here I am across the Yucatan Peninsula, a beautiful place, by the way. If you want to come visit and just kind of be a tourist, this is that place to go. Great food, great things to see, lots of ruins, that kind of thing. A lot of history in this part of the area. And then this really 66 million years ago is when that meteorite fell, right? And they think killed off the dinosaurs. That thing landed right over there. So yeah, kind of cool. All right, but anyways, we're looking pretty good around here and we're actually looking pretty good back home as well. So here's our forecast then tonight though. Lots of clear skies. Clear skies means cold temperatures with lows back in the upper 20s. We'll have lows here in the upper 70s tonight. Tomorrow, though, look at this. Partly cloudy skies. You know, you can take off the sweater. You can probably wear just a small windbreaker tomorrow with high temperatures near 61. Under that, with that south wind around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows we are in good shape here. Again, maybe some signs now of a couple little showers over the weekend. Of course, it's Mother's Day weekend. And then beyond that, we're talking about 70-degree temperatures a week from today. Dan?
Sounds nice, Jeff. Thanks. Well, speaking of traveling, Airbnb is enjoying some pretty major success right now. The home sharing platform reported more than 100 million bookings during the first quarter of this year. Those numbers, coupled with an increase in its average nightly rate to $168, led to $1.5 billion in revenue for the company. That's up 70% from a year ago. CEO Brian Chesky called last year the travel rebound of the century before predicting an even bigger recovery this year. A very special day in D.C. Tuesday to kick off Military Appreciation Month. Hundreds gathered at the World War II Memorial to commemorate the Honor Flight Network's milestone of bringing 250,000 veterans to our nation's capital to visit. The Honor Flight Network brings around 25,000 veterans to D.C. each year, all at no cost to them.
Everybody's been so nice. Not that I'm used to being treated nicely, don't get me wrong, but the entire situation is just very emotional for me.
Elizabeth Dole served as event chairperson Tuesday in honor of her late husband, Senator Bob Dole, a World War II veteran. With some decent temperatures out there today, high school athletes across the region set out for some wins. Coming up on Newswatch 12, Griffin Stroin will join us to talk track, field, softball, baseball, and more. We'll be right back.
What would you do with $10,000? Listen to Wave 100.5 mornings at 7:20 to guess the 3-digit combination that will open the radio cash vault to put 10 grand in your hand. It's 10 grand a day in May.
Wave 100.5.
People have been wondering,
what's happening to Lindsay?
But it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. Join now for $1 down and only $10 a month.
Just $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
Want more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Tuesday, May 10th.
Even liberal fact checkers say Democrats have repeatedly lied about me. Now they distorted my record on the tax relief I got for more than 90% of American businesses. The truth is, because of my efforts, small businesses like these on Main Street were able to stay competitive with the big guys. I held firm so that all businesses got tax cuts, allowing them to grow and create good-paying jobs. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Buchamel.
Cut.
Liberty Bibbity.
Cut.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you... Line?
Need.
Action.
Cut. You can't say that.
Sorry. Is this where they're gonna put the Statue of Liberty? Liberty... Are we married to Mutual?
Cut.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
What would you do with $10,000? Listen to Wave 100.5 mornings at 7:20 to guess the 3-digit combination that will open the radio cash vault to put 10 grand in your hand. It's 10 grand a day in May.
Wave 100.5.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll learn what to get your mom ahead of Mother's Day from Trisha's Treasures.
Temperatures will be nice, finally 60s on the way, maybe 70s by next week. More when you tune in on your Wednesday edition of the show.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Strowing starts now.
It was a very busy day when it comes to spring sports. Almost every sport in action. I wish I could have made it to all of them, but hey, I'm just one man. But let's kick things off in Three Lakes. The Three Lakes Invitational was taking place. 10 different schools were at the meet. On the boys' side, the Rhinelander Hodags won with a combined score of 177. Northland Pines came in second, while Three Lakes, the host, brought home the bronze. On the girls' side, the Colby Hornets won easily. They finished the day with 153.5 points. Second closest was Tomahawk with 108.5. And then in third was Anago. Moving to some softball action. Rhinelander hosting Lakeland Union in the Dome. We're going to go to the first inning of this one. Thunderbirds with runners at second and third, but Elena Haino slams the door shut with the strikeout to end the threat. But Lakeland Sailor Timmerman was dealing on the mound. She struck out the side in the first, a great way to start the game for her. Now into the second. A short ground ball is going to be hit, and the Hodag third baseman doesn't quite know what to do with it. Doesn't go home, doesn't go first. Everyone's safe. The Thunderbirds score a run, but then Rhinelander would respond. With 2 outs, the bunt squeezes on, and she is safe at the plate. Great effort by both players. Hodags go on to win this game 5-1. Our final local game of the day, Northland Pines hosting Medford. We're going to go to the first inning of this one. The first batter of the game rips one down that right field line, but a great diving stop by the first baseman tags the base for an out. A web gem to kick things off. And then in the second, Raiders are going to get on board with this single into left field. Only 1 run would score, though, but then a few minutes later, Medford runs the bases to perfection. One man steals second, the others come in home. Raiders execute it perfectly. They'd score 3 runs in the inning, but they could have had more if it wasn't for this great play. Line drive is snagged, and then a dive for the double play. Nice effort, but Northland Pines would fall in this game 11-3, the final. Last month, we told you about a new North American Hockey League team that was moving to Eagle River. The team held a naming contest to see what their new mascot would be, and after 153 submissions, we have the results. The Wisconsin Wendigo. The name was suggested by Jonathan Gould, a 13-year-old goaltender in the Eagle River Hockey Association. One of the reasons why he suggested it is because it, quote, rolls off the tongue. I couldn't agree more. The Wendigo is a mythical creature that is said to haunt the Great Lakes region of the United States and Canada, especially during winter blizzards. If you ask me, it's going to fit in perfectly in the Northwoods. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals took place today. The Bucks shocked many by winning Game 1, and they were hoping to come back to Milwaukee with a 2-game advantage. But Boston wasn't going to allow that to happen. Giannis and company just came out flat to start this game, and the man on your screen now, Jaylen Brown, he came out hot. Not many people can make the Greek Freak look silly, but Brown putting him on skates with that step-back jumper. And then the final seconds of the first quarter, Brown launches the 3, and it is good. Boston led by 11 at the end of the first. To the second we go. Brown, yeah, he's still hot, working that ball around the perimeter. He's going to hit the 3-pointer. Finished with a game-high 30 points, and the Bucks found themselves down 22 at this point. Giannis is going to get the tough layup to fall. Oh, great. They cut it within 20. How wonderful. And then a little bit later on, a horrible pass is going to lead to a steal for Jason Tatum. And in transition, he's finding Robert Williams, who throws it down. Celtics even up the series at 1 game apiece after winning by 23. Brewers were also in action after having the day off yesterday, hosting the Reds. We're going to go to the third inning of this one, and Willie Adames with a 3-run, no-doubt homer to center field. I mean, that baby was crushed. Crew jump out to a 3-0 lead. To the 4th inning now, the Reds' Tommy Pham is going to take Brandon Woodruff Oppo Taco, and that ball is gone to get Cincinnati on the board. Very next batter, Mike Moustakas, he's getting in on the action. Back-to-back jacks for the Reds. It's only a one-run game now, but Luis Urias is responding in the bottom of the inning. That single's going to score a run. Milwaukee goes on to win this game 6-3. That's all we have in sports. We will be right back with more news after the break.
With Cellcom, new and existing customers get the same great deals, both fair and clear. What's not clear is how to navigate a roundabout.
Wait for it. Now? I'm going now. Oh! I'm trying.
Okay, breathe and go.
We're in.
Navigating roundabouts? Unclear. Getting the same great deals whether you're a new or existing customer? Crystal clear. Cellcom. Clarity in a cloudy world.
Now how do we get out?
I'm getting dizzy.
Don't let flooding dampen your season. Head to Menards and save 11% on all of your plumbing and cleaning needs. Remove or transfer water quickly with Barracuda sump pumps. These powerful, energy-efficient pumps are built to last. They're all 11% off. Check out our great selection of quality Libman cleaning supplies. Our shelves are stocked with brooms, mops, and more to keep your home clean and comfortable. Get 11% off all Libman cleaning products now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We've been through a lot in the last few years. We've been down, we've risen, we've hurt, we've healed. And through it all, we've not lost our courage or our hope. And while there's work to do, our governor is determined to do what's right for us. Tony Evers invested over $1 billion to help thousands of small businesses prevent layoffs and create jobs. To battle rising costs, our governor worked with Republicans and Democrats to pass middle-class income tax relief. Tony Evers fixed our roads, and our public schools are now in the top 10 in America. Today, Wisconsin has one of the lowest unemployment rates in our history, along with billions in budget surplus.
Folks, there's too much division in politics today. That's why I'm focused on bringing people together to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers. He's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
It's open season on cancer. Help us raise money for the Ronald McDonald House of Marshfield by purchasing a hat, an H2O Go bottle, or other special items. With your donation of $20, you'll receive over $50 in valuable coupons, and a $10 donation is given to the Ronald McDonald House. Purchase items at Cost Cutters of Central Wisconsin, the Barber's Family Hairstyling, Mullins Cheese in Knowlton, Chase Outdoors in the Cedar Creek Mall. It's open season on cancer, a season that never ends.
We're learning much more tonight about that inmate who escaped in Alabama and his relationship with a corrections officer who disappeared with him. Sam Brock has more.
Tonight, officials confirm a special relationship between a corrections officer and a murder suspect who've been on the run for 5 days now, making the small city of Florence, Alabama.
Oh, I think she fell in love with him and she's off.
Suddenly the epicenter of a massive manhunt.
For this town, yeah, this is way out there.
The 6'9", 260-pound Casey White commanding a $10,000 reward from the U.S. Marshal Service. There's also a warrant for Vicky White's arrest on charges of permitting and aiding the escape. The Lauderdale Sheriff's Office citing inmate tips and then independent sources for the romance.
Questions remain about how long this romance could have gone on for, as Casey White came back and forth to this jail over the course of years while serving a 75-year-long state prison sentence.
Officials say the couple fled in a copper 2007 Ford Edge. Beyond just the initial shock,
Her track record is crispy clean. I mean, not a blemished one on her record in 17 years.
Adding to the mystery, in April, she sold her 4+ acre property, court records show, for just over $95,000, or a third of the projected value based on industry research.
You would think someone that would sell a piece of property for less than half of what it's valued would be desperate for some cash.
Potential red flags over the backstory of this brash and calculated escape. Sam Brock, NBC News, Florence.
This portion of News Watch 12 brought to you by Nicolay Law Accident and Injury Lawyers. Do you have that room in your home that feels old and tired? Time to make it new and fresh, modern and exciting. Enter the Home Improvement Giveaway at WJFW.com for a chance to win $5,000. Sponsored by Kitchen Tune-Up, remodeling your expectations.
Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Nobody has more used trucks all on one lot, all priced to move. So when you're ready to buy your next truck, know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move.
We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
This Mother's Day, celebrate Mom with a beautiful gift from Wickersham Jewelry. Silver and diamond necklaces in a variety of styles. Select from hearts, mother and child pendants, and more. Your choice, only $129. Welcome spring with a 10-karat gold butterfly or bumblebee necklace. Diamond studs priced so every mom can have a pair. Quantities are limited, and these prices are only good through Mother's Day. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
Have you been thinking about updating your kitchen? Trust our Kitchen Tune-Up team to provide you an enjoyable and hassle-free experience. A variety of services to choose from, and most projects are completed in 1 to 5 days. Call Kitchen Tune-Up today.
All right, Griffin, it's Teacher Appreciation Week, and some Northwood schools are thanking some of the hardest working teachers in the area. These are some pictures from the Lac de Flambeau Public School. Local businesses are donating gift cards and coupons to the school, who in turn hand them out to deserving teachers and staff. Thank you to all the Northwoods teachers for the valuable work that you do. Griffin, do you have any teachers that come to mind?
I've got 2 professors in college, Mike Castellucci and Bob Gould. Okay. And then in high school, my broadcast teacher, Mr. Smith, was the best, so appreciation.
Well, that's great. I want to shout out my calculus teacher, Mrs. Clunder. She inspired me to pursue math in college, so thank you, Mrs. Clunder, and thank you all the teachers out there. That's all the time we have for you on Newswatch 12 at 10. We'll see you back here tomorrow.